The following is an exclusive presentation of the Auburn Sports Network, a division of Playfly Sports.
Auburn suffered its first loss last Wednesday at Duke. After that game, though, the Tigers were still ranked number 1 in the KenPom ratings. Today, a possibility for a trap game against a conference champ from a season ago. Good morning, War Eagle, from Neville Arena with Randall Dickey and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burcham. Auburn jumped on Duke early in Durham, but the Blue Devils responded, leading by 7 at the half and by as many as 12 in the second half. Auburn came back and cut the lead to 2, but could get no closer. Richmond won the Atlantic 10 regular season title last season, its first in 23 years. The Spiders come to the Plains today at 4-4. Head coach Chris Mooney is a Princeton graduate and runs the Pete Carril offense. How does Auburn respond to its first loss of the season? Final exams begin tomorrow. Ohio State in the Big Ten awaits this weekend in Atlanta. We'll find out as the Tigers play in front of the Jungle for the first time in 5 games. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Coach Randall Dickey, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
It may be a little bit of a late arriving crowd here today. Church is still going on as Auburn gets ready for Richmond. Along with Randall Dickey, Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. We'll hear from Brad in just a few moments. All right, how does Auburn respond to today? Wednesday night was a tough loss for the Tigers in a great environment in Durham, North Carolina, and yet Auburn's still number 1 in the KenPom ratings as Auburn plays here today.
Well, I don't think there's any doubt that we've established ourselves as one of the best teams in the country, and I think they'll be excited to return to the friendly confines of Neville Arena. They got an opportunity to tweak a few things in practice. Since the Duke game, it's been an unusual run, but it's been good. It'll be exciting. I know the players will be excited about performing in front of the home crowd.
Got to be patient defensively today because this this Richmond team with that Princeton offense will use the clock quite a bit here this afternoon.
Well, that's true, and I don't remember a time in the past of a schedule so unusual and the different styles of play that the Tigers have had to defend. Played fast, play slow, play deliberate. Today you're going to see an enormous amount of cutting to the basket, and the movement on the feet of the Tigers defense have got to be on point.
Auburn here today against this Richmond team that won the Atlantic 10 a year ago. They come in at 4-4. Bruce Pearl believes this is the best home game that Auburn will face as far as an opponent is concerned until the Southeastern Conference starts up.
Well, you get a guy, Coach Mooney, that coaches the Richmond Spiders, is really well respected, and this is his 20th season, I think, at Richmond, and he's just performed really well there. He runs an unusual style because it's an unusual place. It'll be an unusual game early until the Tigers settle in, establish ourselves a little bit defensively, pressure. We certainly have better athletes, and we've got to utilize those today.
Auburn and Richmond to take you through the rest of the day. We turn it over to our colleague, Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Auburn is the first of 7 SEC teams to take the floor today after the league went 5-0 yesterday.
From the home of the SEC Tournament champions to the expanded boundaries of the toughest conference in college basketball, this is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
2 conference teams are in Fort Worth for the Coast to Coast Challenge. TCU is hosting Vanderbilt to start the day at 11:30. They'll be followed by 22nd ranked Texas A&M against Texas Tech at around 2 p.m. The latest edition of the Border Showdown grips the states of Kansas and Missouri when the Jayhawks and Tigers hook up at noon. Mizzou has lost the last 4 in the series and 14 of the last 16. Other games on the schedule today include LSU hosting Florida Gulf Coast in the Tigers' first game since Jalen Reed's season-ending injury. Mississippi State at 7-1 hosts 1-7 Prairie View A&M. And at 4 o'clock today, Texas entertains 25th-ranked UConn at the Moody Center in Austin. First true road game of the season for the Huskies, but it's on the mainland, so Danny Hurley should be fine with it. Longhorns fresh off the win at NC State, and they play 4 straight at home before starting SEC play. Last night, Kentucky topped Gonzaga 90-89 in overtime in a top 10 showdown in Seattle. Cats trailed by 16 at the half and came back to win. That snapped a streak of 175 straight games in which Gonzaga had won when leading by double digits at halftime. Also yesterday, Oklahoma State unbeaten with a win over Alcorn State. Sooners are 9-0. And number 23, Missouri crushed Lindenwood. Arkansas took care of UTSA. And South Carolina topped East Carolina. Now it's time for What's on the Menu. That's presented by Whataburger. Whataburger's Bob Ranchero is the rootinest, tootinest breakfast in the West. Try it with signature sausage, fresh egg, melty cheese, with a kick of picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. It's served from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Whataburger, so you still have about 24 minutes to go by and pick one up before tip-off. We'll get our 60-second scout of the Spiders from Mike Burgomaster, Andy Burcham's exclusive pregame visit with head coach Bruce Pearl, plus Coach Dickey's keys to the game, all coming up as we count you down to Auburn and Richmond. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Regal.
Hi, I'm Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, or Bob. And I'm Bob Ranchero. We're brothers.
We've both got signature sausage, fresh egg, and melty cheese.
And I've got picante salsa and pickled jalapenos. I'm the spicy one.
And I'm the reliable one.
And I'm reliably spicy.
No, being reliable is my thing.
Right, and I'm spicy.
Right.
Reliably spicy.
Oh my gosh.
Whataburger's Breakfast on a Bun, Bob Ranchero. Served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We are getting ready for Auburn and Richmond here in Neville Arena. The Spiders coached by Chris Mooney. He is the all-time winningest coach in program history. He is in his 20th season. And during his tenure, Richmond has the 4th best record against ranked teams of any non-power conference school. They're led by Delani Hunt. He's averaging over 20 points a game, thanks in part to the last two. Hunt has over 50 points in those last two games, including a career-high 28 in Richmond's win over Ball State a little over a week ago. Hunt is one of 12 D1 players averaging 20 points a game and shooting better than 50% from the field. And at right at 6 feet tall, he's the shortest player in that group by a good couple of inches. Let's learn a little more about today's opponent. 60-second scout of the Spiders from Auburn assistant Mike Burgomaster.
Yeah, so Richmond, being a winning program out of the A-10, they run really Princeton-style offense. Their head coach used to play at Princeton, and so it's a lot of off-ball movement, and so we've got to be really disciplined in our communication off the ball as far as how we're negotiating some of their movement off the ball. This is a team that likes to shoot a lot of threes. Now, they're not shooting a great percentage, but you still got to take away their made threes because that's how they can beat you. They're going to play through their 5-man a lot, so our fives are going to be, challenge to guard him one-on-one, but we want him to take a bunch of shots as opposed to getting any three-point shots. And then defensively, they actually guard a lot like us. They do a lot of off-ball switching. They like to extend catches off the 5-man. They like to, keep the ball out of the middle of the floor. And so we got to be really sharp and really tackle the basketball against their switching, because they really like to strip and rip and are really handsy when the ball gets in the paint. So we got to do a great job being strong with the ball and finishing inside.
The 60-second scout is presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. This is a Richmond team that is turning over teams about at the same level that they are giving it away. 10 turnovers a ball game and forcing 9.9 turnovers. They're out rebounding opponents by about a 1.5 rebound margin. The stats are sort of in line with a team that's 4-4 to start the season. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach himself. Andy Burcham's exclusive pregame visit with Coach Bruce Pearl coming your way after these messages from your local stations. It's Auburn and Richmond today at Neville Arena. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For loving expert care for your pets, visit Moores Mill Animal Hospital, located at 2120 Moores Mill Road. Their skilled team is dedicated to keeping your furry friends healthy and happy. Moores Mill Animal Hospital offers spay, neuter, vaccines, boarding, and much more. Moores Mill Animal Hospital, where pets are family. Call us today at 334-821-7739 or visit mmvets.com. Experience the Moores Mill Animal Hospital difference today.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the Orthopedic Clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the Orthopedic Clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Do you live in Lee County? You are eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Working in Lee County? You're eligible for a Max Credit Union account. Listening to this radio ad right now? 99% chance you are eligible to have a Max Credit Union account. At Max Credit Union, if you live, work, worship, or attend school in Lee or one of our 26 other counties, you are eligible to open an account with Max. Come see us in Auburn or Opelika, or get started now at mymax.com. Some restrictions apply.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse, famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for big city steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shigjordan Parkway and Wire Road.
Ford presents our exclusive pre-game visit with head coach Bruce Pearl.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Visit your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of the Auburn Tigers. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
A couple days since, give me your takeaways after the game at Duke.
Well,
Captain Taylor Smith.
We played pretty well. We obviously got off to a great start, and we played a little better in the second half defensively. Duke's a really good team, and probably the most talented team in the league, and I would venture to say a team that's probably going to be in the Final Four. They'll win the ACC by several games. There's not a lot there to go through, and you want to say missed opportunity a little bit because how many chances will we bring in a team as good as we have in a place like Cameron Indoor Stadium? Believe we have a chance to win, and we certainly did. And some of it was on them. Duke had that kid come off the bench and lit us up in the first half. And, you want how talented Duke is, Andy? That kid's going to be probably drafted this year in the NBA, and he's their 7th or 8th man. So, anyways, we I think the biggest takeaway is the travel now. Having gone to Maui and come back, and then having had the Thanksgiving, and then having gone to Duke, it's a lot of travel. And so I hope tonight this afternoon, our guys are fresh and furious because it's going to take great effort and energy to win this game.
You mentioned in the film study you believe this Richmond team is the best opponent that Auburn has faced here at home so far.
Yeah, it'll be our best non-conference home game. An Atlantic 10 team that won the Atlantic 10 last year. They bring back leading scorer kids, the top 25 scorer in the country, and Lane, and they're going to have a little better size. And again, in the Atlantic 10, they're used to playing against really good teams, and so this will be Richmond's biggest game of the year. Obviously, playing a team with a number like us. They'll be playing with their eyes on fire, and we have to recognize that.
Head coaches from Princeton, Mike Burgomaster, talked that there's a Princeton influence with this ball.
Oh yeah, Coach didn't invent 5-out, but they run it as well as anybody in the country, and including at the NBA level. It's a great offense. It's a Princeton spread, 5 guys on the perimeter offense, and it's hard to guard. We've done a great job guarding it historically, but even if you can guard it, the key is. To extend, to pressure, to turn them over a little bit, but not overcook it and create 5-on-4 situations. And you got to stay in your stance the whole possession because they're going to wind up. We're going to guard it, and in the last 5 seconds of the possession, somebody's going to get a back cutter or get an easy shot because we're going to break down.
And the bigs don't always take it to the rim. The bigs are getting it out to the perimeter as well.
Their bigs lead them in assists. It's kind of like when Jedi Broom has the ball in the middle of the floor, how he's a playmaker. And so our 5s are going to have to put great pressure on their 5-man to make his passing game more difficult.
What do you expect from Richmond with regard to a defense here today?
You know what? They're going to play all man-to-man. They do a ton of switching. And so it's different. Again, it's a different go up against them differently. I mean, Duke switched us a little bit, bothered us a little bit. They'll switch us even more. And so what it does is switching takes away your primary look. And we've been able to rely on our primary look, set good screens, get good looks, get the ball. Switching, they take away the primary. Now, there'll be some mismatches in there. So you got to hurt them on the offensive glass when you have mismatches. And you got to hurt them, with your slips and your step-ins. And you got to tackle the ball because they're really, really handsy.
When we talked about this schedule and as tough as it is, your ball club is still 7-1 right now. Do we make too much about how this team reacts after its first loss of the season?
I don't think that we're hungry and we're humble. I think it's a trap game just because of where it sits on our schedule. Final start tomorrow, just coming off the Maui and the Duke, Ohio State Saturday. You have the potential to overlook them a little bit. And again, just because the way they're capable of, making shots and hard to guard, and they're not going to play too fast. And, we got to be us. And again, but one thing is it's a great learning experience. And as far as that learning experience is concerned, Ja'Kai Howard is going to get his first meaningful minutes in this game today. Andy, Ja'Kai missed a couple games because of the incident on the plane, but then after that, he was eligible to play. It's just hard to get him back during Maui when we're really not practicing every day. Hard to get him back and have his first real taste of action be at Duke. That's really not fair. So we're going to get him in today, and he'll play some meaningful minutes, and hopefully he'll bring us some energy and be able to make some plays without breaking us down too much because this is such a tough cover.
Wish all the best today. War Eagle.
War Eagle. This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts, cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We are less than 10 minutes away from Auburn and Richmond. Both teams have made their way onto the floor, going through their final warm-ups, and we go to Coach Randall Dickey for some keys to the game, presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Would you hand me your keys for this one, Coach?
I think that number one, we got to defend the cutters. Richmond's going to spread the floor out, run the Princeton offense. They're going to be constantly going to the basket. I think we've got to do a good job. Also, Delani Hunt is coming off an outstanding performance, 28 points previously. He's got 50, I think you said, the last 2 games. I think you got to defend him early. The second thing is you cannot give them open threes. Even though their percentage is not very good, you cannot give a 3-point shooting team open threes because they're going to continue to do it. And if they get hot, they can really give you some problems. And then not any doubt, because of their percentage, you got to rebound on the defensive glass, turn it into your offense, go play Auburn basketball, play fast and furious, and really get after it up the floor, try to get something quick in transition. And certainly if that doesn't work, try to get the ball inside the broom.
You mentioned play fast. Speed has to be a factor when you can play that way. But a lot of teams try to speed up teams that play this style of basketball. What's the key to actually doing it?
Well, I think the biggest thing is if you get a clean defensive rebound and you can make the outlet pass, it's imperative that the other players really run the floor, sprint very hard in transition, and sometimes you can advance the ball in transition off the pass. Get the ball down there, see what's there, take a quick 3 or drive it to the basket, or then you flow into your half-court offense.
BP told Andy we should see a little more Ja'Kai Howard today. What do you expect from the freshman?
I think we're all excited. Ja'Kai's got an extremely high ceiling on his upside. He's going to be an outstanding player. Tremendous athlete, a high flyer. I think you just got to get him in the mix of it. And I think you're going to see the Tigers go back to their rotation in the substitution to try to reestablish the flow of the game, and I think they'll be good at that. Insert Ja'Kai into that and let him knock a little rust off.
All right, look forward to that call with the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham, coming up in just a couple of minutes. Pregame medical report presented by East Alabama Health. The team is healthy. It's a clean medical report. We all love short medical reports during the season. East Alabama Health's team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at Neville Arena and every Auburn Athletics home event. Lineups in the tip are next. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
WJDB 95.5 FM in Thomasville, where the Auburn Tigers and Atlanta Braves have played for over 35 years. We're Southwest Alabama's favorite radio station, home of the Hound Dog and Hot Country since 1956. The Morning Rush with Trey Rowell, weekdays beginning at 5 a.m. Local high school sports and outdoor programming. It's radio the way it was meant to be. Follow us on Facebook or listen online anywhere at WJDB955.com.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Spicy food doesn't need to hurt or be scary. Just look at Whataburger's new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's got an approachable, friendly kind of heat, not a terrifying kind of heat that melts your face off. Jalapeno ranch, pickled jalapenos, and cool, delicious jalapeno cream cheese all balance each other out for a delicious hot, but not too hot burger that keeps your face on your face, right where it belongs.
New Whataburger Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double. It's just a little hot.
Available for a limited time.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Left wing, three ball, Denver short. He runs down his own rebound. Drives to the hole, up and under, and in. At the top, Denver three. Yes, Denver a three. Good for Auburn!
Great movement. When Auburn is at their best, they take the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and they did, and found Denver Jones wide open for a three-point shot.
Denver Jones, Newmarket, Alabama, Memphis Day Academy.
Ahead, Miles Kelly. Kelly waits for numbers. Just drives to the hole, up and in.
Nice play, coast to coast.
Low post pass for Miles. Turnaround jumper, good. Miles Kelly, three, bang.
Oh, boy, that looked good going through from a deep corner. The ball just barely did wrinkle the net.
Out to the top. Miles Kelly to tie it. Bang!
Miles Kelly, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Parkview High School, Hargrave Military Academy.
Chad Baker-Mazar on the right wing. Spins. Outside the arc, pops a long three. Good. Right wing three, Chad Baker. It's good!
Big three ball. Auburn Tigers are carving them up on the offensive end.
Left wing pass, Chad Baker-Mazar. Penetrates, drive, up with a shot. Good! And a foul! He went it backwards and knocked that one home.
Chad Baker-Mazar, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Colonia High School.
Fadeaway, Janai, 13-footer, didn't get it. Rebound, Cardwell in traffic. Out to the top, Janai. 4-3, good! Unbelievable. 12 to shoot. Broom, down the lane to the hole, dumps it! With two hands. Janai had taken three, drives, up with three, bang! Tap up by Broom, it's good!
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic High School.
Dylan Cardwell down the lane with a running one-hander. No! Lobs it. Cardwell to the hole. One hand, right hand. Emma, a career day for DC. Lobs it. Cardwell dunks it. Oh, and an alley-oop. Dear goodness.
Unbelievable high-low action between Broom and Cardwell, and Dylan knows what to do with it point blank.
Dylan Cardwell, Augusta, Georgia, McEachern High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Auburn is number 2 in both the AP and the coaches polls, number 2 in the NCAA net, number 1 in the Ken Pom rating. 7-1 on the season. Bruce Pearl, his 11th season at Auburn, a record of 207 and 120. 30th season overall, his record is 669 and 265. Before we get to the lineups for Richmond, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Richmond, the defending champ out of the Atlantic 10, a regular season a year ago. The Spiders this year 4-4. Chris Mooney in his 20th season at Richmond, a record of 352 and 272. Mikkel Tyne at one guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Toronto, Ontario, 10 points, 2.3 rebounds. Delaney Hunt, the team's leading scorer, a 6-foot senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, 20 points, 4.4 rebounds for the lefty. Jason Roach, their best three-point shooter, 6'5 senior from Berkeley, California, transfer from the Citadel, averaging 7.3 points, 2.1 rebounds. They go big on the inside. Dusan Neshkovic, a 6'8 grad student from Banja Luka, Bosnia and Herzegovina, 8.9 points, 3.3 rebounds. And Mike Walls, a junior at 6'11 out of Berwyn, Pennsylvania, gets the start at the 5 today for Richmond, averaging 3 points, 5.1 rebounds. So that means that Jonathan Beagle, their leading assist man, will come off the bench today for Richmond. The officials today: Bart Lennox, Vladimir Boyard-Tadal, and KB Burdett Jr. are the officials here today. All right, possibility of a trap game here for the Tigers. Coming off Duke, getting ready for finals, getting ready to play Ohio State in Atlanta. What does Auburn have to do early here today, Randall Dickey?
I think you got to establish yourself defensively, get the tip, go down right off the bat, try to establish your offensive game, go from one side of the floor to the other, try to either get the ball inside or get a wide open shot. Try to get something easy early and just get off to a good start. And then the first 2 or 3 possessions defensively, you just got to get out and smother them. Make sure you know where Delani Hunt's at. Make sure we can't let him get going. He's been fantastic the last couple of games. Those are things I would try to do right off the bat the first 4 or 5 possessions.
Know where Jason Roach is, especially on the perimeter. He's their best three-point shooter, and we know what an open three-point shooter, the damage he can do against Auburn. We saw it in the first half against Duke on Wednesday.
Well, at this level in the college game, there's so many good players across the country. Open looks are something you just can't give anyone. Even if you give the Tigers open looks, they'll really burn you for that. But I think that's one thing that this is also a step in our maturation of the season. Develop a little bit. I think you're going to see some different tweaks offensively. I think Coach Pearl and the staff will reestablish their rules defensively. And then I think you'll get to see a few more different combinations of lineups.
No question, as Jahai Howard is expected to get more playing time here today. Could we see some new offense today for Auburn?
I don't think there's any doubt. As you go through the season, you're scouted so heavily at this level because of television that you've got to be able to take some of your plays and put a little wrinkle in there from time to time just to off-balance the teams that's scouting you.
Richmond, the visiting team in the away red uniforms, white numerals, blue trim. Auburn, the home whites. Good to see the Tigers back at Neville Arena for the first time in 5 games. White tops and bottoms, blue numerals lettering, and the orange trim. It will be Mike Walls to jump it up against Janai Broom. Vladimir Boyard-Tadal will throw it up. The tap is controlled by Richmond. That hadn't happened very often this year.
That's the first time it's happened this season, I think.
Delani Hunt across midcourt, left-hand dribble, brings it to the top, picked up by Miles Kelly. Now Reshkovich, off to the right side it goes. Top of the circle and over the back and into the backcourt, tying, and that's over and back on Richmond.
You see Auburn's defensive presence right off the bat forced Richmond away from the floor. Their length and their quickness made them create a turnover.
Auburn ball. First offensive possession for the Tigers. Broom will trigger into the backcourt for Denver Jones, who brings the ball up the floor on the right-hand dribble. Auburn scrimmaging to the basket to our left. Broom, top of the circle, drifts to the left wing. Back to the top of the circle, Cardwell. Denver Jones, left-hand pass. Miles Kelly, free throw line, down to the baseline, left side for Cardwell. Dillon into the lane, spins to the baseline. Goes up with a right hand, in and out. Taps it up and missed it, and the rebound comes out to Denver Jones for Auburn. To the top for Miles Kelly. He's open for a 3-ball straight away. Didn't get it. Broom, rebound up with a left hand, good.
He just actually cleans the glass for us. He certainly is the Auburn's Windex guy. Anytime you need a play, Janai Broom is there.
Auburn gets a couple offensive rebounds as that ball is knocked into the backcourt. It's a race to get it. Cardwell runs it down for Auburn. Drive, spins to the wing. Denver inside the arc, back out. 3-ball, Denver, no. And the rebound pulled in by Delani Hunt for Richmond.
Really was a good defensive play by Cardwell. What a hustle play.
Hunt to the baseline, through the lane, off the left side, into the corner. Back to Hunt, ball knocked out of his hand and off of Hunt, out of bounds, Auburn ball.
3 straight trips for the Spiders, 3 straight turnovers. The Tigers need to capitalize a little bit, get the ball in the basket a little bit more.
Richmond does not have a shot thus far. They only averaged 10 turnovers, but they have 3 here in the first minute and a half. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara goes baseline, 19-footer in the air, it's good.
What an outstanding percentage that Mazara has been shooting on the year, and is a terrific from the three-point line, and he shows it right there.
57% from the field for Chad Baker-Mazara. Tigers lead it 4-0. At the top, Delani Hunt, double team. Between the circles, it's tied. Top of the circle now for Walls. Into the corner, 3-ball in the air, it's missed. Weak side rebound, Chad Baker-Mazara for the Tigers. Auburn leads 4-0. Chad Baker at the top for Janai Broome. Broome looks to the bench and now leaves for Denver Jones to run the offense, 19 to shoot for Auburn. Jones, top of the circle, Cardwell. Right wing, Miles Kelly. Double team, Broome. Spins out of that. Picks up the dribble. Throws to the top, Denver. Left wing, Chad Baker. Three ball, no, short.
Just didn't really have his balance that time. They also wanted to go inside to Broome that time just to see what they would do, and now we know Richmond's going to double that post.
Hunt to the free throw line for Walls. Left wing for Tyne for three. It's good.
Kind of got mixed up. We overloaded on one side defensively and left that shooter kind of open.
10-3 of the year for Tyne. Makes the lead 4-3 Auburn with 17-10 in the first half. Jones, top of the circle, Cardwell. Left side, Broome, double team, shoots over it, in and out. Rebound missed on the dunk attempt by Cardwell, and here's Tyne the other way for Richmond. At the top, Hunt, down the lane. High arching shot, didn't get it. Rebound, Chad Baker-Mazara, up the middle of the floor. Right sideline pass for Denver Jones. Jones on the wing outside the arc. Broome, double team. Skip pass, left wing. Miles Kelly, three ball. No. Rebound over the backboard and out of bounds. Auburn struggling from the field. The Tigers are 2 of 8. And Ja'Kai Howard, Tahad Pettiford, and Chaney Johnson come in for Auburn as Denver, Chad Baker, and Cardwell sit down for the Tigers.
You get the double spark off the bench. You get Pettiford and Johnson, which has really been productive. And now you get to see Ja'Kai come in and get a few minutes here and try to get going.
4-3 Auburn, Richmond ball, 16:40 in the first half. Inbound Walls, back to Romaglu, and now Tyne will bring it up the floor for the Spiders. Picked up by Tahad Pettiford. Top of the circle, Walls. Hands to Hunt, picked up by Miles Kelly outside the arc. Pops a three for the lead, didn't get it. Weak side rebound, Chaney Johnson. To Tahad Pettiford up the floor.
Chaney makes his presence known right off the bat, going to the defensive glass.
Tahad on the left wing. Drifts off the right side, behind the back dribble, lost it. Ball run down by Broome near midcourt. Now leaves for Pettiford, shot clock at 13. 16:07 in the first, 4-3 Auburn, Tiger ball. Pettiford gets a screen. Three ball straight away, Tahad, good.
He's got an unbelievable knack about around a ball screen there. He just weaved his way back and forth across that high screen and created his open shot, and that was actually pretty deep right there.
7-3 Auburn, 16:40 or 15:45 in the first. Walls against Broome, goes baseline, cut off by Janai. Bounce pass, ball is loose, here's Kelly. Auburn 3-on-2, make it 4-on-2. Down the lane, Howard with the two-hound hammer.
Beautiful pass by Kelly. Shows how hard Ja'Kai ran the floor and finished it with a dunk.
That's our Sun South drive of the game. Sun South John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. Timeout on the floor, 15:33 in the first. Auburn 9, Richmond 3. Stay tuned. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hey, this is Kevin Tuttle, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Bent Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama.
Reminder to you, we're at Baumhauer's Victory Grill for Tiger Talk Thursday night. Back to Thursdays for Tiger Talk at 6 on the Auburn Sports Network. Bruce Pearl, gymnastics coach Jeff Graba, set to join us Thursday night on Tiger Talk. 15:33 to go in the first half here. Auburn 9, Richmond 3 in this early start on a Sunday. Auburn women's basketball at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The Tigers and UAB. Britt Bowen, Dr. Larry DeShera with the call on ESPN 106.7 at 1:45 today. I look down to the end zone where Richmond is about to throw it in. Legendary Sonny Smith, his family sitting right to the left of the goal. Sonny will be honored at halftime here today. Auburn presses, Tigers lead 9-3. Rumaglu, the inbound into the backcourt for Jonathan Beagle, makes his first appearance of the day.
The defense has really been good by the Tigers. We just keep it up on this segment right here.
Tyne, Beagle outside the arc, picked up by Broom out there. Neshkovic drives on Ja'Kai Howard, got a step on him, drives to the hole and scores, and Ja'Kai got him on the drive.
It just kind of shows Ja'Kai's youth covering the Princeton offense. They just isolated one side and then just drove him up from the basket.
Neshkovic at the line for the and one, 64% as a team. Richmond shooting just a hair over 71% from the free throw line. 15-14 in the first half. He can cut the lead to 3 right here. And the free throw rattles in. Pettiford, Howard, Denver Jones, Cheney Johnson, Janai Broom, the Auburn 5. Pettiford gets a screen. Left wing 3 ball to Hod. Good!
Just got an uncanny knack about how well he comes off that ball screen to create an open shot.
And he knocks the inbound back out of bounds. And he has been best, has Ja'Kai so far, in the big ball games, the marquee games. Auburn wants him to be just as good in the other games, and he started this one very well, hitting his first 2 threes of the ball game.
Well, you get a little spoiled. He gets 20 against Houston on the road. He gets 20 against Duke in Cameron Indoor the other night. It's good to see him off to a start here at home.
12-6 Auburn. Hunt off the right wing. Tyne around the perimeter. Beagle in the key off the left side. 3 ball in the air. It's up by Neshkovic. He missed it. The rebound pulled in by Denver Jones. Tigers lead by 6. Pettiford, another 3 ball. That was long. Rebound Cheney Johnson. In traffic. Back up. No. Hit the bottom of the back or bottom of the rim. And Hunt clears the other way for Richmond.
2 quick rebounds for Cheney. He's on the glass. Really plays hard and really is an aggressive rebounder.
Top of the circle. Delani Hunt gets a screen. Drives all the way to the basket. Reverse layup. It's good.
Yeah, he's a good player. Kind of a hesitated dribble, and Denver just really didn't know what to do, and he just kind of blew right past him.
14:07 in the first half. Auburn leads at 12-7. At the right wing, Ja'Kai Howard. Bounce pass, Broom. Skip pass, left side, Denver 3. Good.
I think you're going to see this combination of line up a lot with Pettiford at the point and Denver at the off guard because of that right there. Denver can really shoot that ball.
Third 3 of the first half for Auburn. 15-8 Auburn. Richmond turns it over. Tyne trying to get it to Hunt along midcourt, just threw it behind him, almost to Brad Law.
The pressure the Tigers put on other teams is second to none across America. They can really pressure the basketball, and their length on the wings makes it hard for teams to pass against.
Again, this Richmond team only turns the ball over 10 times a game. They have 5 in the first 6.5 minutes today. Denver Jones left wing. Top of the circle, Pettiford. Spins, nearly goes down, maintains the dribble. 16 to shoot. Right wing, Chad Bacon-Mazar just checked back in. Drives, loses it, gets it to Pettiford. Free throw line, now to the top for Denver. Open 3 ball, good!
That's a good 3-guard offense right there between Jones, Pettiford, and Mazzara. Really look good in their combinations, the way they pass the ball to each other.
First double-digit lead of the day for Auburn. 18-8 Tigers, 13-13 in the first half of play. 4-3 so far for Auburn. 13:08 first half. Neshkovic between the circles for Delani Hunt. Gets the ball to Beagle. Drives, runs through Tahad Pettiford, and they got Tahad for the block.
Yeah, Dillon kind of gambled that time, tried to run through the pass to steal it. He did not get the ball, and he turned, and that put Pettiford at a mismatch against Beagle on the front line.
Out of bounds, baseline right. Hunt into the corner for Neshkovic. To Beagle, right back to Neshkovic at the right wing. He was looking for the three, it wasn't there. Drives underneath the basket, goes up, Chad Baker blocked it. Neshkovic retrieves it in the left corner. Down to Beagle, spins, turnaround jumper. He didn't get it, rebound Denver Jones. Nothing but white jerseys there for Auburn on that rebound. Here's Auburn the other way. Denver on the wing. Low post, Dylan Cardwell. Came in for Janai. Left wing, Pettiford, three. In and a foul, a chance for a 4-point play for Tahad Pettiford.
Unbelievable, beautiful three-point shot, and he drew the foul that time. Well, what a pass by Cardwell out to get him wide open on that.
Richmond came in holding opponents to 30% shooting from three. Auburn is 5 of 9 to start this ball game. Pettiford at the free throw line for Auburn. The foul was called against Lonnie Hunt. Chance for a 4-point play for the Auburn freshman. Good. And he's already in double figures. 10 for Pettiford. 22-8 Tigers. 12:35 first half of play. Auburn presses. Inbound and out of bounds off of Dylan Cardwell. To the bench, Richmond goes. Colin Tanner, a sophomore from Creedmoor, North Carolina, replaces Tyne. They get much bigger with the 6'6 Tanner in the lineup.
This is where the Tigers really excel, especially at home. And when they go to their full court press, they can really make it tough on teams getting the ball inbounds.
Hunt will bring up the floor for Richmond. Tigers up 22-8, 12:26 in the first. Nice crossover by Hunt. Drives and gets fouled on the drive by Chaney Johnson. He beat Tahad Pettiford at the point, and Chaney was just trying to recover, and he got Delani Hunt on the drive, and Hunt, a 76% free throw shooter, is at the line. A transfer from Wagner College.
Really got a quick first step.
Leading scorer for this team at 20 a game. One of the leading scorers in the country.
Well, you can tell the ball is in his hands a lot, but he's got a hesitation dribble that's really hard to defend, and plus he's got a quick first step and can really explode to the basket quickly.
Hunt, their only returning starter from that A-10 conference championship team a year ago, knocks home both free throws. Auburn's lead cut to 12. 12-17 in the first. Cardwell, Pettiford, outside the arc, right side, left side, Denver. Open three, Denver, didn't get it. Rebound out of bounds off of Richmond. Auburn basketball.
Really a good effort by Chaney Johnson on the offensive glass to keep that ball alive, and fortunately the Spiders knocked it out of bounds.
Tiger ball out of bounds, baseline right, inbound into the corner. Right side, Chad Baker, low post Chaney, double team, kicks it left wing. Denver open three, switch.
Beautiful fan pass by Chaney Johnson. He tried to go one-on-one, got double teamed, found the open Denver Jones across the way, and what a three-point shot to get him started.
5 assisted baskets for Auburn. 11:47 in the first, Tigers up by 15. 25-10. Beagle on Cardwell to Roach at the top for three. That's good.
They're going to continue to run that pinch post action right off the elbow of the corner of the free throw lane, where they create ball screens and back cuts from the open side.
Roach, the Southern Conference Rookie of the Year in 2022 when he played at the Citadel, knocked down that three. 25-13 Tigers. Chad Baker against Roach, 17-footer. Nope. Weak side rebound Cardwell, and he was fouled, I think, by Roach. I think the foul was against Richmond. 11:18 to go in the first half. The experts at Sensory with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Visit sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. Auburn 25, Richmond 13. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey, this is Kevin Tutto, owner of Baumhauer's Victory Grill in Auburn. It's finally fall and football is here. Come check out one of our 77 TVs and watch your favorite team while enjoying hot wings and cold beer. Wanting to support your Auburn Tigers? Well, come join us each and every Monday for Tiger Talk as Coach Freeze joins us live in-house to discuss all things Auburn football. We also have every NFL game for the entire season with the NFL Sunday Ticket. Don't forget Thursday nights and Monday Night Football. Baumhauer's Victory Grill, your football headquarters this fall. 2353 Big Creek Road, exit 57 on I-85. War Eagle.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Back at Neville Arena, Brad Law with a check to the Yellowwood scoreboard. Only 3 other college basketball games going on at this hour. There's a Big Ten matchup at Purdue, where the 8th-ranked Boilermakers are trying to bounce back from their midweek loss. They've got a lead over Maryland, 16-15, still very early. They played about 8.5 minutes there. Oklahoma State playing at Seton Hall in the Big 12 Big East showdown, or the Big 12 Big East battle. Cowboys lead the Pirates 20-9, 8 minutes gone by in that matchup. And the only other game in college basketball, Fordham with a 10-point lead over Maine, 14-4, 7 minutes gone by at Fordham. Here, Auburn with a strong start. Back to Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
Auburn ball out of the timeout. Low post, Broom turnaround jumper. Good. Over a double team.
Hey, they just pick up right where they left off. The Tigers are sensational on baseline out of bounds plays.
27-13 Auburn. Biggest lead of the ball game for the Tigers. 11 minutes to go in the first. Rumaglu between the circles. Hunt gets a screen to the right wing, picked up by Broom. Shoots a 3 over Janai and missed it. It's faded left, picked up by Chad Baker-Mazar. Now Denver Jones up the floor. Auburn with 6 threes in the first. Denver Jones missed it. A 3 from the right wing, or the left wing, I should say. And here is Richmond the other way.
That's one thing the Tigers are doing. They're switching a little bit. That time, previously, Broom switched off on Hunt and really made a difference with his size.
Beagle, left wing, Hunt, top of the circle, Tanner. Left wing for Hunt. Drives to the basket against Broom. Reverse layup, may have been blocked. Rebounded. Here's Miles Kelly the other way for Auburn. Tigers 5-on-4. Miles, right wing, puts it on the floor, down the lane, up with a shot, in and out. Rebound, Chris Moore had it, tapped it. Chad Baker-Mazar to Broom at the top. He'll pop a 3. No, it's short. And the rebound comes down. Terumaglu for Richmond.
I don't think the coaching staff will be really happy with that. Everybody's kind of just grabbing it and shooting that time. We did not execute our offense, but they'll get them under control, run a little few sets, get a little bit better looks.
Tanner, Rumaglu, top of the circle. Gets a screen. Now to Beagle against Broom. Drives and is blocked by Janai out of bounds.
Auburn's length on the front line as well as on the perimeter is just absolutely wonderful. They've got great length, and that helps their defensive prowess on defending, especially a guy like that driving to the basket.
Neshkovic in replacing Roach on the wing for Richmond. Inbound to the corner, 3 ball. Romaglu popped it in.
He did a good job. They kind of got, Jakai is learning. He's a young freshman. He's going to learn when he switches out, he's got to cover that guy with his hands up.
27-16 Auburn. That's the 10th 3 of the year for Romaglu. Right side, Howard, top of the circle, Chris Moore. Kelly, low post, Janai, leans in, scores.
Really nice, very productive. It does not take the Tigers very long to get that ball in the basket on the offensive end.
They don't have anybody one-on-one right now against Janai in the low post.
Not at all. That's a matchup for, we probably could say that all year long with everybody who play.
29-16 Tigers, Spiders ball, Hunt to Beagle. Beagle, left-hand dribble against Janai, spins at the free throw line, spins again, shoots over Janai, didn't get it. Rebound. Miles Kelly took it away from Janai with a smile on his face.
Janai
right sideline,
Jakai going after that ball. He
loves
loves to go after it.
Right wing, Jakai Howard. Top of the circle, Moore. Left wing, Miles. Down the left side near the corner, Broom double team. Skip pass. Right wing drive to the hole. Ja'Kai with a double hand slammer.
Up and away by Ja'Kai Howard. What a one bounce to the rack from behind the free throw line. It just shows what his ability is all about, and just a little bit of a skimmish look of what's in the future to hold.
A little Fifth Dimension reference right there, Randall Dickey. Up and away. Beagle at the top for three. Didn't get it. Rebound, run down, out of bounds. 8:07 in the first. Auburn 31, Richmond 16. Tanner back in, or comes out. And Tyne, the 5'10 sophomore out of Toronto, is in for the Spiders. Richmond 5 of 15 from the field. Auburn 12 of 26. 9 more shot attempts for Auburn so far. Tigers up 15. Pettiford weaves his way through traffic. Oh, the alley-oop to Howard.
Well, you can see that's going to be in the future for Pettiford to Howard, streaking to the basket behind the defense, and then Pettiford put it right on the money, and Ja'Kai can certainly shoot down at the goal.
And I think they got him for a technical for hanging on the rim. We'll sort it all out. 7:56 to go in the first. Auburn 33, Richmond at 16. Take on game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? You try and decide. I say yes. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. The seasoning is so satisfying. It's what I needed, but I didn't know that I needed it. You get the toasted bun and the delicious crispy chicken. They add this fun mix with that zesty pickle. It's bold and tasty. I would give it an A+. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
If your day sounds like
we need the report ASAP.
You deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame,
2 more reps, 2 more.
you deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the Remarkable Fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The Alabama Department of Public Health reminds you, don't wait, vaccinate. Stay current on all vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM to learn more.
7:56 to go in the first. Auburn 33, Richmond 16. How important are the freshmen today for Auburn? Well, those freshmen, Ja'Kai Howard and Tahad Pettiford, have 16 of Auburn's 33 points. However, Ja'Kai called for taunting on that alley-oop dunk. So coming out of the timeout, Richmond will have 2 free throws and the ball with 7:56 to go in the first half, and Auburn leading 33-16. And this is the largest lead for Auburn in the first half of play. Points off turnovers, Auburn 9, Richmond nothing. Points in the paint, Auburn 12, Richmond 4. And off the bench, Auburn 16, Richmond 3.
Well, I think Ja'Kai was just a bit overzealous when he was talking to the official and filing for his next flight plan, because he was certainly flying to the air on that dunk, and he was just a bit overzealous in his exuberation from that. But he will learn as he grows and gets stronger and gets older, becomes more experienced, and be able to harness his emotions a little bit more.
Delani Hunt gets the 2 free throws for Richmond. He knocks home the first. The lefty out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and he knocks home both. From Rock Creek Christian School, transferred him from Wagner College, coming off a career-high 28 against Ball State. 23-18 Auburn. Richmond ball, they throw it ahead for Hunt, and he throws it right to Pettiford. They tried to throw the deep ball. Pettiford, Broom, left wing, 3. Janai missed it short, and the rebound goes over the backboard. Auburn maintains the press. Inbound to Tyne, picked up by Miles Kelly. Now to Delani Hunt.
That's one of the great traits that Tigers have. They continue to apply pressure defensively on the basketball.
Hunt down the right side of the lane. Whips it out to the top three. Ball by Walls. In and out. Rebound Miles Kelly. Auburn is out rebounded Richmond 16-10. First half of play. Pettiford now at the top. 7-18 first half of play. Auburn leads 33-18. Broom. Right wing Chad Baker-Mazzara. Screens from Broom. Chad Baker free throw line. Back to Janai. 7 to shoot. Kicks it left side. Miles open three. Good. Oh, that was just a soft opening.
It is, and that's one thing that has really been working is when a post player is double teamed on one side of the block, it opens up the skip pass across the court, and Kelly was the beneficiary of that pass from Broom.
Whistle and out of bounds. Rumaglu. Apostolos Rumaglu out of Xanthi, Greece.
It's got a nice $64 handle on that one.
It really is.
Yeah.
You get pronunciation on the first and last name there.
I'll leave that to the expertise for you.
36-18 Auburn. Pettiford, right wing Chad Baker. Double team to Broom. Kicks it left wing, wide open three. Denver. Nope. Weak side rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. 7 turnovers in the first half for Richmond, a team that only turns it over 10 a game.
Well, the Tigers have got 31 attempts at the basket in this first half with 6 minutes to go.
Hunt throws it away. There's turnover number 8. Chad Baker the other way. Bounce pass, and he throws it away. Neshkovic with the steal. Back the other way. Spins on Chad Baker, stays in his back pocket. Tyne, crossover. Between the legs dribble to the right hand. Off the left side, Hunt. Left wing now for Roach. Roach gets a screen, shoots a three. Nobody's fouled. I think Cheney got him for the three.
Yeah, that's a little bit of the one of the things you don't ever want to do is foul a jump shooter behind the three-point line. And Cheney's aggressive defensive prowess just could not stop.
And Roach is at the line for two, 67%. He has 18 baskets this year. Make that 19 baskets this year. 17 are threes as he misses the first free throw. Walls comes out, or will come out.
They tried to substitute off the first free throw, and they're unallowed to do that.
It's a 2-shot foul. Make that a 3-shot foul. Now he'll come in. That's right.
Yeah.
So Beagle returns to the lineup, and Wall sits down. 36-19 Tigers. Roach knocked home the second, missed the first. Here's the third. He missed that one as well. Chad Baker-Mazzara with the rebound. Now Tahad Pettiford will bring it up the floor. Jones and Chad Baker on the wings. At the top, it's Broom. Bounce past Cheney. Double teamed up with the right hand. Nobody was fouled going up. And Chad will go to the line to shoot two.
Tigers dictated where the shot was going to come from. They went back to their standard flex cut offense when they cut off the baseline, but they hit the duck-in guy, which was Cheney. Did a nice job. He's got to get where he can pivot a little bit more on his feet instead of with his hips. Therefore, he can go straight up for a little jump hook.
First free throw by Cheney is good. Playing in the 131st game of his career today. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Cheney's free throw is up, and he didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Tyne. Across midcourt, left-hand dribble. Tyne, crossover dribble off to the left wing. Hits Beagle at the top. One dribble, now two. Spins to the free throw line against Dylan Cardwell. Beagle knocked out of his hand by Dylan, out of bounds. 11 to shoot for Richmond. 37-19 Tigers, 5:35 in the first. Richmond ball. Hunt will trigger. Into the corner, right to Cheney Johnson. 9 turnovers in the first half for Richmond. 5:31, first half of play. Left wing to Todd Pettiford. Between the circles to Todd. 20 on the shot clock for the Tigers. Got a screen from Cardwell, bounce pass to Dillon. Looks underneath, back to the wing for Tahad. Backs it up on the right-hand dribble. 5:13 in the first. Down the left, right side, threw it away. Steal by Hunt. One-on-one the other way. Hunt to the hole, no. Rebound, Tyne puts it in.
That time offensively, I think Coach Pearl's really trying to get Pettiford some good experience on executing the offense in these situations, and he kind of got a little bit lazy with the ball and floated it inside, and they ran through it, gave up a little bit of a layup.
37-21 Tigers, Auburn ball. Jones, a screen from Cardwell, draws a double team. Out to the top for Pettiford, looked at a three, instead drives, loses the ball. A steal for Tyne.
Yeah, that's back-to-back turnovers by Tahad. Very uncharacteristic of him.
Right wing three ball, Roach, no. Rebound Tahad. Tigers up the floor. Across midcourt, Tahad Pettiford. Spins. Free throw line for Cardwell. Low post, Chad Baker with the left hand, good.
Beautiful high-low pass by Dylan Cardwell. His assist this year has been amazing.
Sure has.
He's really made the other guys better.
Yeah, in addition to that 18 against Memphis in which he didn't miss a shot, he also had 6 assists that day and a whistle and a foul against Auburn on the press. They got Tahad Pettiford for a push. Not sure there was really a push there, but that's the foul. It's the second foul on Tahad. And that will bring Ja'Kai Howard and Miles Kelly in as Pettiford and Baker Mazzara sit down for the Tigers.
Yeah, I'm not sure I saw that call the same way the official did on that one.
I'm with you. 4:04 in the first. 39-21 Auburn. They look to inbound, throw it, ball deflected and out of bounds by Dillon.
Pressure by the Tigers is just
really
intense.
a disruptive defense in this first half for Auburn.
They can really smother. They've got Ja'Kai back in the game. Howard's going to get a little bit more time here this last 3 or 4 minutes, get him a little bit more experience.
Auburn has hit 5 of its last 7 field goals. 39-21. Auburn on top, Richmond ball.
They go to that pinch post action. You'll see a lot of cutters here.
There was one, and the ball was kicked, getting to the low post. And we have our final media timeout of the half. 3:47 in the first. Auburn 39, Richmond 29. First half today presented by Southern Union. It's conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Check out the new look at auburntigers.com. Read the latest feature stories. Get critical game day information and graphics. Search videos and audio. Find out how to get connected by digital and social media or by joining Tigers Unlimited. Shop the AU Photo Store or buy your tickets to the next event on the athletics calendar. auburntigers.com, the official website of Auburn Athletics.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Alabama Education Association is the member-driven voice of Alabama's education employees. AEA members are teachers, education support professionals, administrators, professors, future teachers, and education retirees. Joining the Alabama Education Association has never been easier. Use their new online membership for a fast, safe, and secure way to join today. Visit myaea.org to learn more.
Brad Law checking in from Neville Arena. A reminder at Conecuh halftime, a little different procedure, different protocol for halftime. Sonny Smith will be honored for his service on the Auburn Sports Network at halftime. We are planning to carry that ceremony for you, the PA feed of that ceremony for you here on the Auburn Sports Network. That will be right at the beginning of halftime. So stick around for that. After that, we'll take a look at scores, stats, look around Auburn Athletics. We'll preview the women's game, which is to come at 2 o'clock today against UAB. Plus, we'll tell you which SEC teams are in and which ones are out of the college football playoffs. All that's coming up at Conecuh halftime. Still 3:47 to get there. Tigers in front by 18. Back to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey.
Thank you, Bradford. 3:47 in the first. Richmond ball out of bounds, baseline right. Hunt looking to trigger. Gets it mid-lane for Beagle. Off the left side, Roach right back to Beagle at the top. Kicks it left side for Hunt. Picked up in a switch by Cheney Johnson. Back to the top of the circle for Time. Right wing Neshkovic. Top of the circle, Beagle. Back to Neshkovic, gets a 3. Didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Miles Kelly.
Tigers defense just continues to be sensational today.
3:25 in the first half of play. Cardwell. Miles at the top. Gets a screen, drives, kicks it, baseline left. Cardwell, Dillon forces his way in. Tries to get it, does. Howard off the glass. Oh, it didn't go. And the rebound pulled in by Beagle for Richmond.
Dillon kind of handcuffed Jakai that time when he tried to give the ball up. Jakai did a sensational job just getting the ball up on the glass.
Hunt misses the 3. Neshkovic left wing gets the ball and knocks home the 3.
One of the first offensive rebounds, second opportunity that Richmond has had. They sure took advantage of it that time, making it a 3 ball.
2:47 first half. Auburn 39, Richmond 24. You don't want to lose the momentum going into the locker room. Cardwell, left side of the circle. Cheney into the corner. 3 ball. Jakai, no. Weak side rebound, Cheney. Back up, yes!
Beautifully done. One of his great traits, Cheney Johnson can really rebound the ball, and that time he displayed his offensive rebounding on that play.
17-point lead for Auburn, 2:20 in the first half. Time inside the arc, 18-footer in the air, missed it long. Rebound, Jakai Howard for the Tigers. 22-15 Auburn edge in rebounding. 2:10 in the first half, Auburn ball. 41-24 Tigers. Denver off the left side all the way to the hole, up and missed, but he was fouled on the play. I think Beagle will get called for the foul. Denver wanted the and one but couldn't finish, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's one thing that you have seen this first half with a comfortable lead. The coaches are looking at different combinations, and when you do that, therefore the offensive execution is a little bit unstable, but it'll smooth out because we're going to see these combinations as the season goes on.
Denver Jones, the first of 2. It is good for the career 87% free throw shooter. 93% plus now from the free throw line this season. He has missed 1. Broom in, Cardwell out, Howard checks out, and Chad Baker-Mazara back in for the Tigers. 42-24 Auburn, 2:03 in the first half.
This last 2 minutes, you're going to put the experienced guys down the stretch.
Yep. Makes both free throws, does Denver Jones. 2 minutes to go first half. Auburn up 43-24. Biggest lead of the first half for Auburn. Roach, Hunt outside the arc. Beagle right back to Hunt. Gets a penetration into the corner. Tyne, good for 3.
Really looked good. Their offense worked there on the pinch post action on a penetrating pitch that drew 2 guys for him and got an open shot from the corner.
Minute 37 in the first half. Auburn leads 43-27. Janai, bounce pass. Chad Baker down to the baseline right side. Whips a left-hand pass. Miles Kelly 3.
That's
like a pillow going through there.
Absolutely looked good. That play on fanning the ball or skip passing the ball from one side of the floor to the other has really worked for the Tigers today.
12 assists in the first half for Auburn. 46-27. Auburn by 19. Hunt, Time, left corner 3. No. Weak side rebound, Denver Jones. Up the middle of the floor, Tigers can take the lead above 20. Right wing, Chad Baker. Forces Tyne inside the arc. Double team, doesn't matter. Left side, Miles, head fake at 3. Head fake at 3 again. 3 ball, yes!
Quick shot here with 53 seconds. They're going to play 2 for 1. Get a good shot, get a good defensive stand here, and then they'll get the ball back going into the half.
22-point lead for the Tigers. Neshkovic, left wing 3, didn't get it. Rebound pulled in by Janai Broom. 24 rebounds to 15 for Richmond. It has been a dominating first half for Auburn. Game clock, shot clock about 7 seconds apart.
I think the Tigers will take it to the end just to create the last-second shot scenario for the end of the half.
12 on the shot clock. Broom at the point. Left-hand dribble for big number 4. Picks it up. Hands the ball to Miles Kelly. 4. Double teamed is Miles. Forces up a 3 and draws the foul on Hunt. Second foul on Delani. Richmond would tell you, by the way, that he initiated the contact.
I think Richmond's defense just kind of held it on, and that's true. I think Kelly did initiate the contact, but when you're at home, you're going to get that call. But it was a really smart play by Miles getting that shot up before the shot clock ran out.
9 threes in the first half for Auburn. That's a season high as Miles knocks home the first of 3. And he, like Tahad Pettiford, now in double figures for the Tigers. 9.3 seconds in the first half. Miles knocks home the second. He's 80% from the free throw line.
Tigers will get some good momentum. They're going to call, they haven't called timeout in the first half, so they're going to set up a special defensive play. Once Miles Kelly makes his next free throw, then they're going to set up a special defensive play to try to make Richmond utilize the 9 seconds that's on the clock.
More on those 9 threes for Auburn. 3 for Denver, 3 for Miles, 3 for Tahad. For Miles, that gives him 207 in his jointed career between Auburn and Georgia Tech.
He's such an explosive scorer.
Isn't he, though?
He can really reel off.
And it's kind of a silent explosion, if that's even possible.
He is, and as you notice, the first 2 shots of the game, he was really good looks. It just didn't go down for him.
He has made up for it since.
He sure has. He's got a beautiful jump shot. A lot of young kids ought to watch him shoot the ball. He's got great balance, got great wrist action, good follow through, and it actually doesn't tickle the twine too much.
Free throw by Miles, and he knocks home all 3.
Let's see what the Tigers got in. They're going to go to like a 3-quarter court, 2-2-1 press.
Hunt across midcourt, 5 seconds. At the right wing, drives on Cheney. Step back 3 by Hunt, didn't get it. Rebound Chad Bacon-Mazzara. The first half comes to a close. A dominating first half for Auburn. Auburn 52, Richmond 27. Time now for Conecuh halftime. And here is Brad Law.
All right, thank you very much, Andy. Andy is going to take the headset off and go to midcourt, and we will delay our first break. We'll go ahead and check the Yellowwood scoreboard here quickly before the Sonny Smith recognition begins. 3 other college basketball games nearing halftime in West Lafayette. Maryland leads number 8 Purdue 34-29. Boilers trying to avoid back-to-back conference losses. Oklahoma State leads Seton Hall 42-22. 2 minutes to go in the first half. TCU leads Vandy 17-15, 8 minutes deep. Now to the Neville Arena public address.
Auburn is a unique place, a different place. You can come to Auburn and not be an Auburn guy, but they can turn you into an Auburn guy. It's that kind of place.
In West Texas, he was out recruiting some of our players, and I had the opportunity to spend some time with him. From that day on, just became such an iconic figure in my life.
I moved to Auburn in 1988, so my first introduction to Sonny Smith was still as the coach of the Auburn Tigers. And then, of course, he went on and had a tremendous career at VCU before he got into the broadcasting.
Sonny Smith brought a brand to Auburn basketball. The battles that he and Wimp had were famous, not only when they were coaching, but when they got together in radio afterwards.
It's one of the best things that ever happened to me. I came back to a place that I loved, got to stay involved because of doing the radio. I got to work with really good people too. Andy, Jim Fife, Rod, Grandma, all the way back to work with all of them.
The first thing I had to realize was I was the straight man to Sonny Smith during these basketball broadcasts. There's no reason to try and top Sonny. It's like walking up to a comedian and telling a joke that's going to be better than that comedian can tell.
Well, I think Sonny will have a legacy because people will remember him for some great runs, some championships, having coached 2 of the best players to ever play for Auburn. And I think they'll remember the fact that he loved Auburn and that he and Jan and much of the Smith family decided to make this their home.
So you're an absolute joy to be with, and we will miss you a great deal, and we love you.
I think Auburn right now, with the attitude that they have about athletics, the facilities that they have, the coaches that they have. You're going to be talking about what happened last year, what's coming up next year more, and you talk about things. Just remember, those people in the past were pretty good. And don't ever lose sight of who they were and what they did.
They make anybody look good on the microphone like me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Neville Arena, the Hall of Famer, Coach Sonny Smith. Coach Smith retired earlier this fall after an incredible career as a radio analyst, providing expert commentary for Auburn men's basketball on the Auburn Sports Network since 2012. Joining us to present a commemorative ball to Sonny is the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham. Thank you, Sonny, for your dedication and unwavering service to the Auburn family throughout the years. You will be missed more than words can express, and you will always have a front seat as a forever fan here in the jungle. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm round of applause for the Sonny Smith.
Coach Smith now taking pictures with a large number of his family gathering with him courtside, or rather on the court here at Neville Arena. Wonderful video that was played. You heard the audio from it. And a fitting ovation for Sonny Smith. It is halftime at Neville Arena, Conecuh. Halftime, Auburn leads Richmond 52-27. When we come back, we'll continue from Neville Arena. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For everyone from players to parents, football offers unlimited growth with even more to learn. Visit futureforfootball.com to get ahead of the game. Find out where to play, what equipment to use, and get the latest from leagues around the country, including pro tips and parental info from the experts. These resources make it easier than ever to create your plan and make your play.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Welcome back to the Ford F-Series Highlight Show. I've seen a lot of basketball, and I can tell you that to stay on top, you got to adapt, stay focused, and innovate. That's what wins championships. That's how Ford F-150 and the Ford Super Duty stay at the top of the truck game. For 47 consecutive years, Ford F-Series has been America's #1 selling truck because they deliver what you need to win the day. For the latest offers, go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. Tell them Coach Pearl sent you.
Based on 1977 to 2023 CY industry reported total sales.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Back at Neville Arena, it is Conecuh halftime. Auburn leads Richmond 52-27, a season high for a first half. 3-point makes, 52 points total, and 14 assists in the first half for the Tigers. Auburn Athletics Report presented by Auburn, Bank Champions of You. Stick around today at 2 o'clock. Women's basketball will be here at Neville Arena against UAB. If you are in the area and not here at the arena, you have time to come out and be a part of that matchup between the Tigers and Blazers. If you're listening to us on live sports radio in the house today, stick around for that game starting at 2. And if you just can't make it under any circumstance, then you can listen to the broadcast with Britt Bowen and Dr. Larry DeShera starting at 1:45 this afternoon. That's on ESPN 106.7 in the Auburn-Opelika area, everywhere else on auburntigers.com or on the Auburn Game Day app. If you haven't downloaded that, now's a great time to download the Auburn app. Again, Auburn Bank presents this look around Auburn Athletics. Auburn Bank, champions of you. 52-27, Tigers in front. Conecuh halftime continues in a moment.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/Go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If what you like is getting the highest payouts, getting the most free play, and finding more of your favorite games all on a spacious upscale gaming floor, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. No matter what fabulous means to you, you'll find it here. Wind Creek Wetumpka. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Left side, Miles. Head fake at 3. Head fake at 3 again. 3 ball. Yes!
Quick shot here with 53 seconds. They're going to play 2 for 1. Get a good shot, get a good defensive stand here, and then they'll get the ball back going into the half.
Tigers dominated the pace of play and as a result lead by 25, matching their season-high halftime lead. Auburn on top of Richmond here, 52-27. Brad Law back at Neville Arena. It's time to check your halftime's numbers, and those are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Here's how the Tigers got this 25-point lead. They shot 48+% from the floor, 18 of 37. Richmond was 8 of 28. So the Tigers took 9 more shots and made 10 more shots than the Spiders in the first half. Part of that due to turnovers. Auburn took it away 9 times. Richmond's averaging 10 turnovers a game. Auburn forced 9 in that first half. And so they got some extra looks at the basket. They also dominated on the glass. Auburn with 25 rebounds to Richmond's 15. So +6 in turnovers forced versus turnovers given, and +10 on the glass give you 9 extra shot attempts for the Tigers. Auburn shooting almost 49%, Richmond almost 29%. From 3, Tigers were 9 of 19 from long range. Spiders 5 of 17. At the free throw line, Auburn 7 of 8, Richmond 6 of 8. Auburn +10 points in the paint, 16-6. Tigers were also +15 off the bench at 19-4. Individually for Richmond, 5 players scored. They were led by Tynes, 8, half a dozen apiece for Neskovic and Hunt, Delani Hunt, who came in averaging 20 points per ball game, limited to just 1 of 8 shooting, including 0 of 4 from the floor. 4 of his 6 points have come from the free throw line. Hunt and Tyne are also the team's leading rebounders with 3 apiece. Auburn put 3 in double figures in the first half. Miles Kelly had 12. He added 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals to go with it. All around a whale of a half for Miles Kelly. 11 points, 4 rebounds for Denver Jones, 10 points for Tahad Pettiford. He had a couple of assists and a steal as well, did the freshman. Also scoring for the Tigers, half a dozen apiece for Janai Broom and Ja'Kai Howard. 4 points for Chad Baker-Mazzara to go with a team best 6 rebounds. And Chaney Johnson had 3 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. It all adds up to a 25-point Auburn lead. Once again, your score at the half, Auburn 52, Richmond 27.
You've been listening to Conecuh Halftime. Conecuh is the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Get one on your next visit to Neville Arena or make Conecuh part of your game day wherever you are. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying, skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
For 60 years, Four Seasons Federal Credit Union has been your trusted partner in financial services. With our awesome products and services, competitive rates, and lower fees, we've helped countless members achieve their financial goals. Join us so we can help you. Accounts federally insured by NCUA. Membership eligibility required. Some restrictions apply. Ask for more details.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Halftime, Auburn and Richmond. Tigers will get the ball to open the second half. Before we get there, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. This 52-27 lead is Auburn's largest. Tiger ball, Chad Baker-Mazzara, Denver Jones, Janai Broom, Miles Kelly, and Dylan Cardwell, the Auburn 5. And it will be Auburn to the basket to our right. Denver Jones across midcourt. Picked up by Tyne in the man-to-man. To Dylan Cardwell, low post pass deflected and stolen by Richmond.
Just a little bit nonchalant on that first possession. It's a little bit of a lazy pass from the high-low into Broom.
Walls at the top. Hands the ball to Hunt there to the free throw line. All the way to the basket. Kicks it left wing Tyne. Now to Neshkovic. Kicks it right wing. Rumaglu for 3. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Drives to the hole. Head fake. Kicks it left wing for Hunt. Tyne is straightaway 3. He missed it. Rebound tapped out. Tyne again. To Hunt. Right wing Neshkovic for 3. No. Rebound to Walls packed to the top for Tyne. Fourth crack at this offensive possession and a steal. Here's Dillon the other way. Dillon drives down the right side of the lane. Picks up the dribble, left-handed. Wants a timeout, calls it. He was running out of time and used an Auburn timeout. Well, 19:01 to go in the second half. No scoring change thus far to tell you about. Auburn 52, Richmond 27. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl on the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I tell my team that if we play smart, out-hustle the competition, and work hard each and every day, we can be winners. And you know what? That's how Ford F-150 does it too. Offering an outstanding combination of smart tech, power, and capability, F-150 is the key to help me win the day. Hey, why don't you see how the official truck of the Auburn Tigers can help you? Go to buyfordnow.com or see your local Ford dealer today. War Eagle.
When you switch and save with Progressive, you could use that money towards scoring courtside seats for your favorite team. Progressive cannot guarantee that you can score courtside seats. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds on average, but courtside seats can be astronomical. Maybe if your team plays in a smaller market, you could swing it. Even still, it's unlikely. Maybe fourth row, which are still incredible seats that you'll enjoy greatly. Savings possible. Courtside, long shot. Switch and see if you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance and Affiliates. Not available in all states. Progressive cannot guarantee that someone really tall will not sit in front of you at the game, rendering your excellent seats just okay.
Whether you're ordering wings for the game, whipping up a 7-layer dip, or ordering pizza, there's something about football that makes you want to eat. And this football season, Uber Eats has the best deals on game day food. No matter what you're craving, from 2-for-1 pizza to buy one, get one wings, Uber Eats will be dropping new deals each week, all season long. Uber Eats, official on-demand delivery partner of the NFL. Order now. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
19:01 to go in the second. Auburn forced to call a timeout after, uncharacteristically, Tigers gave up 4 offensive rebounds and still came up with a steal, and we've had no change in the scoreboard. Auburn 52, Richmond 27. Auburn ball, 23 to shoot.
Well, I think you were very polite toward the guys, but I think the coaches might have got the guys' attention when you
not nearly as polite.
Your tempo and energy out of the locker room on the first defensive possession was less than desirable, and then giving up 4 offensive rebounds is uncalled for against any team that
Jones,
the Tigers may play.
High post Broom, another high post Caldwell. Left side green 3 by Denver, and out of bounds on the rebound, number 21, Mike Walls. Double high post there, and Denver open for a 3, just didn't knock it home.
You get to a baseline out of bounds play here, get a basket. Tigers usually really do a good job executing these.
Out to the top, Cardwell to Denver Jones. Shot clock at 14. On a curl, Chad Baker. Alley-oop for Cardwell, and he puts it in and gets fouled.
Beautiful give and go, 2-man play between Mazzara and Cardwell.
The odd alley-oop layup for Dillon. Typically, that's a thunder dunk, but a little bit of finesse there, Randall.
Well, Dillon had quite the angle on that shot just to get it to go in. We're used to Janai making that shot, but Dillon kind of expanded his game there. Let's get him a 3-point play right here.
Neskovic called for the foul, his first. Dillon at Cardwell's free throw, didn't get it. Rebound tapped up by Broom. And they got Janai for a push. Auburn 54, Richmond 27.
I think Janai, after his first half stats, probably got maybe hurt an earful in the locker room. 6 points, only 1 rebound. I think he's trying to be a little more aggressive to get more involved.
But 4 assists for the big guy.
He has been doing that.
Hunt works on Miles 2 times. Now Rumaglu working on Cardwell. Tries to drive on Dillon. Back out to the top for Walls. Walls, backdoor ball kicked. Comes to the right wing for Neskovic. Underneath for Walls. Against Broom, he put it in.
Yeah, that's one thing. And sometimes in this situation, the coaches worry about every team has certain traits. And you don't want to create a negative trait after a halftime play the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Chad Baker to Broom, working on Neskovic. Bangs into him twice. Fade away from 4. Good.
Beautifully done. He's got an unbelievable kind of a fall away jumper on that baseline.
5 straight double-doubles for Janai. Right wing 3, Arumaglu didn't get it. Rebound, Denver Jones. And he was knocked to the floor by Walls. Foul on Walls is first. 56-29 Auburn. 17:42 to go in the second half. Women's basketball coming up. The Tigers with a huge win against Virginia this week at Virginia in the ACC-SEC Challenge. They get ready for UAB today at 2. Denver Jones, Dylan Cardwell, left side of the circle, Broom, working on time. Underneath for Dylan in the alley-oop.
The high-low, just the size factor of the Tigers was just the difference then over the top of Richmond Spiders. From Broom to Cardwell was slam dunk.
Rumaglu down to the baseline, right side. Hands the ball to Walls. They're two bigs. Walls picked up by Cardwell. Backs his way to the baseline. Fadeaway, short. Rebound, Dylan. Outlet, Chad Baker-Mazar. 58-29 Auburn. Chad Baker at the wing. Open 3 ball, CBM. Yes, and a foul.
Unbelievable.
Chad Baker, the 3-point maker. And a chance for a 4-point play.
You cannot go under on a ball screen with him because he'll just stop right behind it like he did then. Knock it in. The guy closed on him and ended up fouling. What an opportunity to get a 4-point play.
Little salsa dance after that 3-point shot. 17:01 in the second, and Auburn continues to expand its lead. 61-29 Tigers, and Chad Baker-Mazar at the line. Neskovic picked up the foul, his second. A chance for a 4-point play for the senior from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Gets pretty quiet right now. Free throw. It's good.
He's such a good free throw shooter. I don't think anybody wants to breathe during that time when he shoots that free throw, just to watch it go in and then cheer.
88% in his career. 62-29, a 4-point play for Chad Baker. 16:52, second half. Hunt, right wing, 3 ball by Roach, short. Rebound, Janai. Leaves for Denver Jones. Holy cow, the Tigers are up 62-29. 33-point advantage for Auburn right now. Denver Jones, between the leg, behind the back. Gets the ball to Chad Baker at the top. Off the left side, low post. Cardwell, double hand slam.
That high-low pass is working, whether it's from Broom to Cardwell or whether it's from Mazzara to Cardwell.
Timeout, Richmond. This one's getting away from the Spiders. Auburn 64, Richmond 29. For every Auburn three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and a treatment center. So far today, 10 threes for the Tigers. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
For Eagle Auburn family, it's time to join Aubie's Kids Club for this upcoming school year. Presented by Chappie's Deli, Aubie's Kids Club offers 2 membership options that give you a t-shirt, a lunchbox, a men's basketball SEC Champions mini pennant, and more. You can also check in at different Auburn athletics events to receive points and earn prizes, only available through Aubie's Kids Club. So what are you waiting for? With memberships on sale now, head to aubieskidsclub.com to join the coolest club on the plains.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
I didn't know they were allowed to do the Chick-fil-A nugget cam on Sundays. All that's going to do is make people want it more. You always want it on Sunday.
Absolutely.
All right, Brad Law back at Neville Arena as we check the Yellowwood scoreboard. A couple of other SEC teams that are in action right now. Vandy going back and forth at TCU, part of the Coast to Coast Challenge in Fort Worth. Doors trail the Horned Frogs 28-27, nearing halftime And the border showdown in Columbia, Missouri is out to a quick 11-7 lead over top-ranked Kansas. They've only played 6.5 minutes in that game. Here, no arachnophobia to be found. Auburn in control over Richmond, 64-29. Andy Burcham, back to you.
Tahad Pettiford checks in for Auburn along with Chaney Johnson. Joining Chad Baker-Mazara, Janai Broom, who now has 900 career field goals and 2,200 points. And Miles Kelly. Hunt all the way to the basket. It may have been blocked by Broom. Rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. Richmond ball. 35-point lead for the Tigers. Just continues to expand. 64-29 Auburn. It's a Richmond team averaging 71 points a game coming in. Hunt. Inbound, gets the ball somehow to Neshkovic. Right back to Jelani Hunt. Working on Miles Kelly. Beagle hands the ball to Neshkovic. Drives on Broom. Puts it up against Broom. Missed it. Rebound, Janai. Leaves for Tahad Pettiford. Janai rubbing his right eye as he comes forward for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think he kind of got hit on that rebound there.
Chad Baker, top of the circle. Chaney Johnson. Miles Kelly, Broom. Underneath, tried to throw it through the lane, but it was stolen by Roach. Ahead for Hunt, and he is taken away by Miles. Ahead to Broom. Alley-oop, Chad Baker!
The Tigers are rolling right now. They're in a fast break, just led by point forward, I guess you would call Janai Broom that
Six
time.
assists for Janai. Beagle in the key. Backdoor for time. He beat Chad Baker to the basket and scored.
Chad got a little bit overzealous on his denial from the point to wing pass, and the guy back cut him, slipped in behind him, and made the layup, and then Chad had to foul him.
59th consecutive sellout at Neville Arena, 9,121. Ty and a chance for the three-point play. And he got it to fall. First field goal of the half for Richmond. 66-32 Tigers. 15-19 in the second half of play. Tahad Pettiford. Chad Baker-Mazara. Left wing, free throw line from Janai. Janai against Beagle. Into the lane, out to the top. Pettiford, free ball. Didn't get it. And the rebound to Beagle for Richmond. Ahead for Tyne. Mikkel Tyne, top of the circle for Beagle. Against Broom. Off the right side, missed it short. Janai gets the rebound. He's going to come close to another double-double by the time this day's over.
Well, he's certainly cleaning the glass at this moment.
Baker-Mazara goes baseline, lobs it up and in with a foul on the play. My goodness. Chad Baker-Mazara.
He truly is the shot maker, because it was a crafty, that was a hard baseline drive. Scooped it up underneath the basket and laid it in.
George Gervin would be proud of that shot, right?
Iceman would,
yeah.
Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Too many people saying who?
Yeah, that's a little bit, that's a generation ago, I think.
A couple, actually.
And actually, Chad Baker's got a little bit of Iceman's body style.
Free throw is good for Chad Baker-Mazara. He'll come out. Ja'Kai Howard is in. Chad Baker-Mazara leaves with 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Janai Broom, by the way, 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists for Auburn.
He's been a stat stuffer today. He's got plenty of time left to get a couple more points, a couple more rebounds, try to get to that double-double space.
Neshkovic, top of the circle. Hunt to Beagle. Beat Broom to the hole and jammed it with the right hand. His first bucket of the day. 69-34 Tigers. 14-26 in the second half. Tahad Pettiford centers the ball. Screen from Broom. Hands the ball to Janai. Open from 3. Bounce pass. Chaney Johnson in the lane. Turnaround jumper. Didn't climb over the iron. Got his own rebound. Fade away. No, but he is fouled on the play. And Chaney Johnson will go to the line for a couple.
He is really scraps around that basket, and he's a relentless rebounder. He just keeps pursuing it, and good things happen to him. He ended up getting it back. Got fouled on the putback.
Neshkovic called for the foul. That's 3 here in the second half. Chaney's free throw is airborne. It is good. 4 points on the afternoon for Chaney Johnson to go with 4 rebounds. Neshkovic with 3 fouls comes out, and Colin Tanner is back in for the Spiders. Second free throw by Cheney, good. Auburn helping itself from the line today. The Tigers are 10 of 12. 14:08, second half. At the top, Beagle. Backdoor Tyne, reverse layup, good.
They've kind of working that back cut to perfection this half, isolating one side, one man on the other, and he just kind of sneaks in behind us.
To Hot Pettiford, hits Cheney Johnson, left side. Broom, Janai. Backs it up against Hunt. Alley-oop. It never got quite to Ja'Kai Howard, and here is Richmond the other way.
I think Janai was expecting the double team to come, and it never came, and so.
3 ball, right side, Tyne, no. Rebound pulled in by Cheney. Up the floor to Hot Pettiford. 71-36 Auburn. 13:25 in the second half of play. Pettiford against Tyne. Off the left side. Skip pass, right side, Ja'Kai Howard. Inside the arc, 17-footer, in and out. Rebound, Janai. With the left hand up, and but he was fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple. They'll get Beagle for the foul. It will be his second. And Janai back at the charity stripe.
Gave him an offensive rebound there.
Tell you what, he has 8 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. It's not out of the realm to think triple-double for Janai right now.
Oh, 13 minutes left, that's for sure.
That is if he stays in long enough. Free throw, Janai, missed it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see him get his work done early and then kind of relax the rest of the day. Save his legs. He's got all week to recover before they play Ohio State next weekend.
Yeah,
and
final exams on the Auburn campus begin tomorrow. Auburn and Ohio State and Holiday Hoops Giving at State Farm Arena in Atlanta. Saturday at 11, as the free throw is good for Janai. Our pregame coverage will start at 10:30 from Atlanta. The Tigers and Ohio State. Broom comes out. Dylan Cardwell back in for the Tigers.
Another different combination of group that they're going to look at in this situation.
Hunt around Pettiford to the lane. Back out to the top for Tyne. To the wing for Hunt, right side. Hunt further down, Collins. 3 ball in the air. Air ball by Walls, and he'll hear it from the jungle and others. .53 to go second half, 72-36 Tigers. 37-point advantage for Auburn. Auburn has never trailed in this game. Tahad on the left wing. Gets a screen from Ja'Kai. Straight away 3. Ooh, in and out. Rebound underneath. Foul goes against Tyne against Ja'Kai Howard. Oh, yep, it is Tyne called for the foul.
That's going to put the Tigers into one-on-one, aren't they?
And Ja'Kai Howard will get the one-on-one, the freshman out of Boston.
Ja'Kai's going to be a really good player. He's got great length, good size, tremendously athletic.
Ooh. Free throw is good.
And I've seen times in practice where he's really filled the basket up with his shooting, and as he gets older, becomes more confident, becomes a little bit more comfortable with the speed of the game at this level, and he's going to make a really nice adjustment.
Ooh, second free throw is in and out. Walls clears the rebound to Jelani Hunt. 12.5 minutes to go. Tigers up 73-36. Rumaglu, left wing, picked up the dribble. Needs to get rid of it. Does to Walls. Hands to Hunt. Picked up by Ja'Kai. Gets a screen. Turns the corner. Drives and missed it. Walls with the missed rebound. And the rebound pulled in for Ja'Kai Howard. Cross midcourt. Gets the ball to Hot Pettiford. Pettiford could have taken it to the basket now. Sets up the offense. Screen from Cheney. Left wing. Denver outside the arc. Cheney low post. Into the lane with the left hand. Up with a shot. Good.
Just using the size and the strength, going one-on-one from the block. They've stopped double teaming on that low post, and it gives us a chance to go one-on-one, and a nice score by Cheney Johnson.
Auburn 61.5% from the field in the second half, 8 of 13. Tigers up 75-36. Walls, right side, turnaround jumper, no. Rebound pulled in by Pettiford.
It's always good to see your guards rebound. It just turns into a quicker transition offense.
Card, Pettiford, no foul. What goes against Tanner?
That young man's got quite the scoring mentality. He seems to always be looking toward that rim.
Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. 11:25 to go in the second half. Auburn 75, Richmond 36. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power,
Pest Control when it comes to the superior protection against unwanted pests and termites. Cook's knowledgeable and courteous technicians are expertly trained to get the job done right. Guaranteed. Protect your home and business with pest control you can trust. Call Cook's today for your free quote or to schedule a free on-site inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Cook's Pest Control presents Protect the Perimeter. Call Cook's Pest Control to guard your home and business from pests and termites.
11:25 to go in the second half. Auburn at the free throw line coming out of the timeout break. James Armstrong, Auburn's brand new soccer coach, is the celebrity in with his family here today. Former Auburn associate head coach, now back on the Plains, taking over for Karen Hoppe after her 26-year career at Auburn. James will be introduced to the media tomorrow, and his Talking Tigers podcast will be a week from tomorrow with yours truly. 11:25 to go in the second half. Auburn 75, Richmond 36. Auburn jumped out to a lead. The Tigers have never been tied or have trailed in this ballgame. They did that against North Carolina and Memphis in the Maui Invitational.
They sure did. They're just their dominance just athletically and their size.
Pettiford's free throw is good.
When you got 13-3 turnover ratio, you scored 13 baskets, 30-14 in the paint, and 24 bench points, shows the different combinations the Tigers have in their lineups.
Pettiford with 12 on the day. Auburn 77, Richmond 36. 11:16 to go in the second half. Delani Hunt behind the back dribble, drives baseline, through the lane, out the other side, left wing for Tanner. Open for a 19-footer, blocked by Cardwell, right back to Tanner. Low post for Walls, blocked by Cardwell, out of bounds. He blocked back-to-back shots. One from 18 feet, that one underneath, and then they got a foul on him. Wow, okay.
It's good team
play. It was
play.
Almost worth it anyway.
That really was, it just showed how they worked together, helping one another, and unfortunately, Cardwell gets called with a foul.
Walls will get a couple. And a reminder, first free throw is good. (77-37). 11:04 to go in the second half. Walls knocks home both free throws. Pettiford, top of the circle, Cardwell. Dillon. One dribble, now two to the free throw line. Spins on Walls, up with the left hand. Banked up, didn't get it. Walls gets the rebound. Outlet up the right sideline for Hunt. Drives all the way to the glass. Tried to jam it, missed it. Rebound, Chaney Johnson. Outlet for Pettiford. Auburn the other way. Tahad, left wing. Inside the arc, back out to the top. Picked up aggressively by Jason Roach. Roach now backs off, 17 to shoot. Pettiford, left wing three. Nope, that was an air ball. Saved on the rebound by Hunt, and here is Richmond the other way. Underneath for Walls, put it up and score.
Well, this is a good game for Tahad to get the trip after trip, executing the point guard position. I'm not sure the coaches, he'll have to learn time, score, and momentum on when to and when not to from the point guard position, and he's going to be terrific when that all settles in.
Denver Jones between the circles. Miles Kelly in at the next break for Auburn. Denver, 8 to shoot. Screen from Cardwell. Denver penetrates. Baseline through the lane. Loops it into the lane. Fade away from 16. It was blocked. Rumaglu blocked it. Here is Richmond the other way. Off the left wing, Delani Hunt. Drives free throw line. Down the lane. Fade away. Good.
Young man's a nice scoring guard for the A-10. He's going to be a all-conference player this year in the Atlantic 10. Really score the basketball.
77-42. Auburn on top. Pettiford, Cardwell. Right back to Tahad. Working on Tanner. Backs up almost to the sideline. Drives down the right side of the lane. Chaney Johnson puts it on the floor. 7 to shoot. Double teamed out to the top for Denver. Drives to the hole. Hangs up with the left hand. Didn't get it. That's 4 straight trips down the floor without a bucket for Auburn.
Yeah, I don't think the coach is going to be very pleased with that. They also kept the ball that time on the same side of the floor.
Yeah. Walls stolen by Denver. Auburn the other way. Denver ahead. Tahad Pettiford left wing. Free throw line. Into the corner. Ja'Kai Howard 3. Bang!
Beautifully done. Nice find. A good assist by Tahad Pettiford as well.
80-42 Auburn. 8.5 minutes to go in the second half. Tanner hits Walls. Walls outside the arc, top of the circle for Rumaglu. Backs up. Had a 3, didn't take it. Down to the baseline. And Hunt drives, was trying to pass to Walls, and was fouled on the play.
Yeah, that's one thing that has
got Ja'Kai Howard.
The defense have been very steady the second half, but the thing about their offense.
That wasn't a shot. That was a pass. They're going to give him 2 shots anyway.
They sure are.
That was not a shot. Hunt at the line for 2. And the free throw is good.
You don't get much resistance when you have a spread point like you have right now.
That's true. Good point.
One thing that's really been good, you see the guards have really been productive today. Pettiford with 10, Denver Jones 13, Ja'Kai Howard with 10, Baker Mazzara 13, and Miles Kelly, all 5 perimeter players in double figures.
Hunt knocks home both. 8:20 to go in the second. Auburn 80, Richmond 44. Denver Jones walks it across midcourt. Left-hand dribble Chris Moore into the lineup for Auburn, along with Miles Kelly. Denver at the wing to Broom at the free throw line. Down the left side, fadeaway 15-footer, didn't get it. Rebound Moore to the wing. Miles, open 3. Yes.
Really nice find. Chris Moore does what Chris Moore does. He helps his team win, gets the offensive rebound, finds the open Kelly, and Miles knows what to do with it when he's open behind that 3-point line.
83 points already, the most points that Richmond has given up in a game this season. There's 7:41 to go in this one. Hunt, Beagle, hands the ball to Tyne. Tyne working on Broom, steps into the corner for a 3. It's good.
2 little guards are going to be fun to watch throughout the Atlantic 10. We'll have to keep up with Richmond throughout this year, and they'll be very competitive and probably be in the middle of the pack in that league's race.
Left wing Miles, 3-ball Miles. Didn't get it. Weak side rebound, tap to Howard. Ja'Kai to the basket, went up with the right hand, was going to thunder it home. The Tanner got him on the way. It's going to be the second foul on Tanner. Ja'Kai Howard goes to the free throw line after a timeout. 7:12 to go. Auburn 83, Richmond 47. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham. Randy Campbell.
I remember being in the locker room, it's pretty famous. Coach Dye, it was, totally silent in there. And the first thing I can remember Coach Dye saying is, listen to our people. and somebody opened the door to the locker room to let the sound come in, and none of the Auburn fans had left the stadium. And in unison, they're chanting, "It's great to be an Auburn Tiger," here at Jordan-Hare. So there's, lots of them, 60,000 or whatever. You heard. Going into the Alabama game, but we
Episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Janelle. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the bold flavors. It's very savory, and that golden crispy outside of the sandwich just lets me know that it's going to be so perfectly juicy on the inside.
I'm Sawyer, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is the crispy chicken filet. You get the tenderness of the chicken and that zesty pickle. It's savory and tasty. What's not to love? The holidays are all about being together and eating together.
Sandwich in some together time this holiday. Order the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Bradlaugh courtside, Neville Arena. Let's get a quick update of the Yellowwood scoreboard. Oklahoma finishing off Seton Hall in the Big 12 Big East battle. They still have 9 minutes to go, but it's been all Cowboys, 66-46. Missouri continues to lead top-ranked Kansas. Tigers on top now 26-17 with 7 minutes to go in the first half in the border showdown. Maryland has volleyed back on top at 8th-ranked Purdue. Terps lead the Boilermakers 62-57. And at the half, Vanderbilt leads TCU by a triple, 41-38 in Fort Worth in the Coast to Coast Challenge. Let's get you back now to the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham and Coach Randall Dickey after that Yellowwood scoreboard.
7:12 to go in this one. Auburn 83-47. This game is decided, Randall, but you know that Bruce Pearl wants his team to execute and do it crisply over the last 7 minutes and 12 seconds.
Well, anytime you go to the court, you create habits, and the coaching staff wants you to continue to create good habits. Not all the time you're going to play sensational or you're going to play poorly all the time, but you want to play at a steady pace, at least have a baseline to fluctuate up from that level, and he just does not want them to dip below that, get nonchalant, careless with the ball.
Ja'Kai Howard a career-high 10 today, missed the first free throw, now a career-high 11. For the freshman out of Boston.
It's one thing he and Pettifer, both freshmen, both highly recruited, both can really put points on the board quickly.
7:05 in the second. Auburn up 84-47 through the lane time. Around the perimeter they go. Neshkovic for three at the top. Air ball to Auburn. Nope, that was tipped by Auburn. And out of bounds, and Richmond will retain possession with 6:55 to go in the second half and 13 to shoot. Tyne will trigger. Neshkovic pinned underneath the basket. Maybe a foul on Chris Moore.
They run an unusual baseline out of bounds play where they all spread out and then kind of sprint toward the basket. And Chris Moore kind of got a little bit overzealous when his man caught the ball.
Inbound Neshkovic up against Chris, and Drews draws the foul.
Ooh, and that happened back to back.
Yeah. Back-to-back fouls on Moore, and Neshkovic goes to the line for a couple. To show you how important it is to Bruce Pearl for these last 7 or so minutes, watch the man coach in a game that is far decided.
Yeah, it's a constant maturation with your team, individually and as a team. You've got some young guys on the floor right now with some older, experienced guys trying to get Pettifer and Ja'Kai Howard a little bit more in sync with Broome. Chris Moore is always a stabilizer as a team player. Is going to do what it takes. And with Miles Kelly, keeping the solid shooter on the floor as well.
Second free throw is good for Neshkovic. By the way, Janai Broome has 9 points right now. He has a string of 33 consecutive games in double figures at stake right now. He's on the floor on the low post. Moore to Janai at the right wing. Works on time, 3-ball. Air ball off the weak side. Rebound. Howard went over Beagle and jammed it with the right hand.
That's up and away right there with what a slam dunk. That's make a highlight, maybe ESPN's top 10 tonight.
Oh, my. Neshkovic drives to the hole, and he jams it at the other end. 86-51 Tigers. 6:16 to go in the second half. Tahad Pettiford walks it across midcourt on the right-hand dribble. Right wing for Howard. Low post for Broom. Janai works on Beagle. To the basket. Missed it. Had a jam but was fouled. He'll go to the line for a couple. A chance to extend that double-digit scoring streak to 34 games at the free throw line right here.
Well, he's got the opportunity right here. He made a great one-on-one move. Was kind of disappointed the ball didn't go in the basket, but I guess being fouled kind of created that miss.
9 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists for Janai. Free throw missed. Beagle checks out. We see Ryan Sulis for the first time today. Free throw from Janai. Missed them both. And a lane violation against Auburn, I think, or was it a foul on Chris Moore? Yep, that's a foul on Chris. He's picked up 3 fouls and done it in a hurry.
Yeah, he's kind of had a little of a tough segment here. Got beat on an underneath out of bounds play. Fouled a couple times down the other end and is fouled then.
Neshkovic at the line for a 1 and bonus. Mikal Tyne leads Richmond with 16. First of the 1 and bonus is good for Dusan Neshkovic. Transferred in from Dartmouth. He scored 16 a game a year ago for Dartmouth. His second free throw is airborne and good. He's got a nice touch. 5:56 to go. Auburn up 86-53. Pettiford, left wing Chris Moore. Moore to Broom mid lane, up from 5. He got it. He's above double digits.
I think they run a set play. I think everyone knew that was going to happen, and
he's going to come out now.
Yeah.
Cardwell will come in at the next break. 34 consecutive double-figure scoring games for Janai Broom. Sulis, backdoor Tanner, put it up, block, and a foul on Miles Kelly.
Well, if you go to sleep, again, that Princeton offense, they open you up, and they constantly send cutters to the basket. If you're sleeping just for a bit, they'll sneak in behind you.
Broom will come out for Auburn as Cardwell and Jaheim Hudson are set to check in after this first free throw attempt by Colin Tanner out of Creedmoor, North Carolina. Number two recruit coming out of North Carolina in 2023. Uh-oh. First free throw's missed. Gooey fries. There we go. Tudd getting a little nervous over there. Gooey fries coming if Tanner misses his free throw. He got it. .525 in this one. Auburn 88, Richmond 54. Pettiford, screen from Cardwell. To Dillon at the point. Left side pass to Turtle. Hudson works into the lane. Kicks it back out to the top. Pettiford 3. Bang.
He knows what to do with it. Beautiful shot. Just getting better every time he takes the court.
15 points today for Tahad Pettiford. Tyne at the right wing. Top of the circle, Sulis. Left wing, Neshkovic. He'll pop a 3. Didn't get it. Rebound, Pettiford. Up the floor for the Tigers quickly. Across midcourt to the right-hand dribble. On the left wing. Penetrates, pulls it back out. Into the right corner. Ja'Kai Howard penetrates. Spins, fadeaway, 18-footer, no. Weak side rebound, Moore. Oh, he got undercut and went down on his hip hard.
Sure did. He was airborne when they slid up underneath him. That could be painful.
And before he gets up, He knocks out some push-ups, baby.
Just flexing for the jungle a little bit.
He came down hard on that hip. I mean, straight down. There was no cushion.
He sure did. He's a tremendous athlete, very strong, plays much bigger than his size allows, but just has got a warrior mentality as well.
Couple free throws here for Chris. First free throw is good. He's one of the oldest guys on this ball club, and Chris Moore. I will refrain from an old joke here as J.P. Pegues checks in for Pettiford at the point.
I'm not sure who said it, but it's better to be silent and be thought a fool than to speak up and remove all doubt.
Yeah, I'm a good example of that. Let me tell you, both ways. 93-54, Moore knocked on both free throws. Top of the circle, Sulis picks up the dribble, tried a backdoor, and it was kicked by number 44. They were trying to set up Colin Tanner running the baseline, and Dylan Cardwell stepped in front and batted the ball out of bounds. 4:28 in the second, 93-54 Tigers. 6 in double figures for Auburn today. Sulis, right wing for Rumaglu. Back to Sulis. Turns a corner, right back to Sulis. 8 to shoot. Right side of the key, working on Chris Moore. Sulis, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Sulis banked it up, missed it. Moore got the rebound. Well, it's good defense and a rebound. J.P. Pegues walks it across midcourt. Uses a screen, pops a 3. No. Rebound Sulis. 3:55 to go in this one. 93-54 Tigers. Sulis top of the circle. Kicks it left wing. Open 3 ball, Rumaglu. Nope. Rebound Cardwell.
I think the pressure Auburn puts on you defensively make you work so hard offensively. You get the last 3 minutes of the game, your legs are just kind of numb.
Auburn has out-rebounded Richmond 44-29 today. Jaheim Hudson underneath for Cardwell. Dylan, head fake, double teamed up, shot, missed, got it back. Goes up again and he's fouled. And that takes us to our final media timeout. 3:19 to go in this one. Auburn 93, Richmond 54. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the expected. SeatGeek. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank Postgame Show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now back to the game.
3:19 to go in this one. Dylan Cardwell will shoot free throws. When we return to action, Auburn 93, Richmond 54. You know, it was so odd in that Wednesday ball game for this Auburn team to be outscored off the bench. I'm not sure it had happened until Wednesday night at Duke. Well, Auburn has responded today, Randall Dickey. 37 bench points for Auburn to Richmond's 7.
Well, it's amazing. Really, this schedule has lent itself a bit unusual. Being early in November, being a tournament play in Maui, going to Houston on the road at a neutral site, playing at a home site against Duke was more, all those teams are NCAA teams, tournament teams at the end of the year. And so you play a little bit different. Today was a good day for the Tigers to get back, reassure some things on their philosophy offensively, defensively, and in their special teams.
Cardwell knocks home the second of the two. A 7-point second half for Dillon. Blake Mashalik into the Auburn lineup as Dillon takes a seat. Cardwell, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Tyne at the top. Off the right wing, top of the circle for Tanner. Left wing for Rumaglu. Top of the circle for Tyne. 17 to shoot for Richmond. Sulis, left side of the circle. Backdoor Rumaglu into the corner for Collins and a 3. No. Rebound on the weak side for Chris Moore. JP across midcourt at the point. 94-54 Tigers, 2 minutes to go, or 2.5. Tried to feed to the low post for Jakai, and it was taken away by Rumaglu.
Yeah, it looks like they were trying to isolate Jakai on a one-on-one play on the block, and the guy just kind of snuck around in front, knocked the ball loose.
Sulis outside the arc left wing, into the key. Down the right side, backdoor pass for Collins. Against Jaheim, put it up, missed it. Rebound Jaheim. Hudson with the rebound for Auburn. Up the left side for Mashalik. All the way through the basket, up and in. Yes, sir.
That'll get the jungle fired up.
96-54 Tigers. 2:10 in the second half. Graham. Sulis inside the arc right side. Tyne on the wing. Their leading scorer. Tyne against Jaheim Hudson. Top of the circle, Rumaglu. Now Sulis, right side of the key. Working on Mashalik. Out the right side. Batted into the backcourt. Auburn ball. That's over and back on Tyne and Richmond. A minute 54 to go. Tyne will check out. And George Washington III is in for Richmond. JP Pegues with Auburn leading 96-54. 149 and counting to go in this one. Gets a screen from Hudson. Lobs it underneath. Didn't get to Jakai, but Jaheim pulls it in. Back out to the top. 3 ball. JP didn't get it. Rebound out of bounds off of Auburn. That Auburn bench is looking for 100 right now.
They sure are. They're close. They're probably going to get it.
132 in this one. Auburn up 96-54. Boy, after about the first 2 minutes of the game, there's a steal. Jaheim Hudson drives to the hole off the glass good.
Beautifully done. Just shows the game never changes defensively. You continue to pursue, continue to stay with your principles. And it was nice to see Hudson run through that pass and finish on the other end.
Presley Patterson, C.J. Williams in at the next break for Auburn. Graham between the circles. Tigers up 98-54. Graham against Mashalik. Right side for Sulis. Picked up by Hudson. Now Sulis. Low post for Graham. 5 on the shot clock. Sulis on the wing. 2 on the shot clock. Sulis, a long range 3. Drew Iron didn't pull it in. Pegues pulls it down for Auburn. 44 seconds to go in this one. And Auburn will call a timeout to get C.J. Williams and Presley Patterson in. Tahad and Jakai come out. No. Jakai and Chris come out. So it's Mashalik, Patterson, C.J. Williams, Jaheim Hudson, and J.P. Pegues as Auburn goes for 100. 40 seconds to go in this one. J.P., right wing, to the hole for 100. Oh, he missed it. Rebound Sulis for Richmond. Up the right side, Washington on the wing. 24 seconds to go in this one. Tigers up 98-54. Graham on the wing. Goes baseline. Pull up jumper. He didn't get it. Rebound Patterson. 15 seconds in the ball game. Auburn 98. Richmond 54. And Auburn's just going to dribble it away. Tigers about to get to 8-1. A dominating victory from start to finish today. Auburn over Richmond, 98-54.
Just an outstanding performance by the Tigers. Early on a Sunday morning, came out, brought their game, and really got the job done.
Todd Pettiford and Miles Kelly with 15 apiece are Wind Creek High scorers for the Tigers. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casino Burst app. Your final again, Auburn 98, Richmond 54. Stay tuned, the Regions Bank postgame show is next. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Live Sports Radio, bringing you inside Neville Arena for all the action of men's and women's basketball game day with no delay. Every dunk, block shot, and steal, plus all the analysis from our Hall of Fame coaches, all with no delay. $25 new or $10 to reprogram the one you already have. Also, use it for every broadcast of home baseball and softball games this spring, all with no delay. With Live Sports Radio, presented by Alpha Insurance.
Recognized by Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
A gift this good takes a while to unwrap. Get your best gift ever during the Toyotathon sales event before it's too late. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on the new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through January 6, 2025. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 finance. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process, whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.